Clay shooters are flocking to Eriswell Lodge shooting ground in East Anglia for the English Open Sporting Championships. It's the CPSA's first major championship of the year, and a prestigious title that all the top shots would love to win. Stuart Smith, whose family own the ground, has set a course that will separate the best from the also-rans.
It's been quite a vertical learning curve for me on this. We have to set a round that is capable of challenging the best of the best in the country. On day one, we had Richard Folds, George Digweed, Mark Windsor, all exceptional shots. Yesterday, we had Sam Green, Richard Bunnings in today with Martin Myers. So, we've got more or less the entire top 20 CPSA ranked sporting shots have shot this competition. But you've got to keep it entertaining for everybody else as well, and that's really important too. There's only a handful that could win an event like this, but everybody else needs to have a good day too. So we've got to make it so they can put in a score that they're happy with, but we're also going to challenge because it is the English Open. For the most part, people are coming off and saying they've thoroughly enjoyed themselves, didn't shoot terribly well, but have loved it. There's a lot of laughter going on the course, which is really important to me. Stand 3, the simultaneous pair on there, was designed to be one of the harder ones, yes, and there's an awful lot of people saying that, as I'm sure you've heard. And then we've also got stand 12, where we've got a good pair of incomers. They're catching a few people there. But the single target, which seems to be the most interesting, is stand 14's looper off of said mountain behind you. That's quite an interesting target because it's a looper that's about 20 metres in the air and it goes up before it comes down. So it's a long way. The squirrel is on stand 6. So it's basically just standard rabbit trap, but without a spring. So all it does is it rolls it down a little chute across the floor at a ridiculously slow pace. It's barely even walking pace, I think. But there's a fair pile of clays at the end of that one that haven't been shot to. So just goes to show you haven't got to have a 70-yard batu to test somebody.
Unlike some of the big championships, this year's English Open is run on a first-past-the-post system. There's no super final. If you shoot the top score around the course, you've won. Simple as that.
There was much debate over the structure or format of the competitions and the difference between the English Open and the British Open. And the decision was made, I think the right decision, that you come along and shoot, you put your score in, and it is first past the post. We will, of course, have shoot-offs tomorrow if needed. But I think that's the right format for the English. I think the old system that we had previously was a bit of a halfway house between that and the British with the qualification and then a super final. So we're trialling this way, but I think it is the right way and we've had a lot of positive comments.
Ian has been having an informal competition with his CPSA colleague Richard and Keith from Swapcom. He's shooting a rather unusual looking Browning with an adjustable high rib.
Yeah, this is something we've got the Browning Have a Go stands here. We've got several of their guns for people to try, and we've had some Browning shooters come along and try different guns, and also some shooters who use other models, other brands, and have been trying different things. We've just been having a go on the pool shoot, just having a little bit of fun. Yeah, this one's it's actually a left-handed. I am a lefty, so we brought this along and had quite a few people try it. It's quite an interesting gun. It's their Pro Master version, and it's got an adjustable rib on it. There was a gentleman yesterday who's looking at buying one, and we were doing some work on some clays over there, and he was just shooting some clays. But it was interesting changing it, and it does instantly change the pattern placement. And yeah, he was very impressed with it, so we sent him off to a local shop to go and hopefully order one.
Another Browning fan is Aaron Christie, who's 13 and comes from Buckinghamshire.
I started with a Beretta lightweight, which kicked a lot, so I had to change to a Browning 725. And then I got onto this Browning 525, and it's got a custom adjustable stock, so it just fits well if I grow. We haven't had to change it too much, but we just trigger and a bit more length in the stock. But padded as well, so it doesn't hurt as much if it's a heavy cartridge. I've been winning some county cups and stuff like that. Yeah, and joint second with Charlie Folds and the Live Ale.
Out on the course, things are hotting up. Everyone has their eye on Richard Fold's 115, but so far it's proving unbeatable.
I didn't shoot particularly well. I thought it was a great course, excellent targets, something there for everybody. Great setup. The work that they've put in is phenomenal. Like I say, I've not done very well, but you know, you can't win more. They've got something there for everybody. There's a few good stands that will sort out everybody else. There's the Simter on stand 3. I think there's also stand 12 and the loop on stand 14. Everything else, it's testing, but it's there to be had. If you fill it in, then you're doing well. If you get over your hard stands, then you know you should be in for a decent score. And I don't know how Richard Fold shot 115. It's incredible. It's just not there. It's just not there.
With just the last few squads to shoot, there are a couple of big names that might just be able to challenge Fold's score. John Bidwell survives the notorious stand 3 with barely a dent on his card. Paul the ref is impressed.
Been one straight today, young lad straight it, but no one else. John Bidwell comes close with 7. I shot it on Thursday and I got 4 on it, I think, 3 or 4. Excellent course, course.
Former world champion Richard Bunning starts well, but as the odd clay slips away, it's clear he won't be challenging Fold's lead today.
It's been a lovely round of clays. Technical, and we've got the wind today, so whether it's made any difference, I don't know, but it's been a great round of clays. We had a nice squad again, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. I finished on 109, which it's light. I know it's 115 in, so that's a great score around there. And I don't know whether it's on there today. I don't know. There's a pair of crows there, very difficult. Especially in this wind, but 109. I could add a few more, but I think 115. I think I'll be amazed if it's beat. I think that's a great score, and I think he's got it in the bag. I think that's there.
Billy Bourne has enjoyed the course too, but won't be making the podium this time.
Yeah, I thought it was good course. I enjoyed it. Didn't shoot very well, but I thought it was good. Ran well. There's no hold-ups. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely ground.
Yeah, no, it's smart. This clubhouse is pretty special, isn't it?
What are you looking forward to next? Are you shooting the Worlds?
Yeah, I'm shooting the Worlds. Yeah, looking forward to that. So that'd be good. Looking forward to the British. Yeah, looking forward to all of it, to be honest.
Browning shooter Callum Burrell has shot 98, which won't be enough to make the top 3 in juniors.
Certainly some challenging stands, but there's also been fun ones as well. We think I've finished joint 4th in juniors, so I think I'm about 6 clays light, but it's another experience and we're going to make sure not to miss as many next time. It's a Browning 725 Pro Sport. I've been using it for around 2 years now. Had a custom-made stock put on it because I'm 6'6", so it's not quite ever going to fit me normally. Love it. It's been to America with me. Just come back from Cyprus as well, and it always seems to hit them when I put it in the right place. So as long as I'm doing that, it does well. Yes, I'm already booked into the Worlds. I'm hoping that today's results will put me into the England team as well. We'll find out in a couple of weeks. And looking forward to that, definitely.
In the end, no one has managed to touch Fold's score. There's a shoot-off for runner-up, which is won by James Atwood, with Nick Portlock in 3rd. Just like the Essex Masters 3 weeks ago, Richard has set the standard early on and proved unbeatable. He's the 2023 English Open champion, another title to add to his long list of achievements.
Yeah, delighted. Shot Wednesday morning, managed to shoot 115, and it's held for the week. So, yeah, really pleased.
Yeah, fantastic. You enjoy the course?
Yeah, I mean, you always enjoy it when you win, but I think in all fairness to Stuart and his team here, they've put on a great shoot. There was targets there to suit everybody. There was 2 or 3 sort of separator stands. Plenty of stands where, everybody could get their confidence back and break some targets again. They've done a great job with the ground. Everything looks fantastic. It's run to clockwork. So can't complain. At all, it's been really good.
For the full results, see the CPSA website at cpsa.co.uk. And for more about Browning guns, go to browning.eu.